tanga te ara ki whiri a te pai a ka te riri e. Atu mānunu, hara mānunu e hia kuma te kai taku tua kai taku ara piha piha o te manawa e, piha piha o te manawa e. Piha piha o te manawa kuariro e hara te taua koia. Koia uru, koia hawhe, koia patu patu, koia rangahua ko te tamai toro haki na e koe. Ki mata te raha ki wahera tihi ki wahera taha te tau mai ai tō hua kuru tifa. Tifa hora hia whakatanga te hua o te kahuri taku rahu patu ki te tonga wai kau. O te mata o te hikatu huko ki hānui hāroa hui tangaroa. O mahutai runga, mahutai raro, mahutai uta, mahutai tai, hekapua ke hoki no te atiru. No te atiru ai tau ki hea, ai tau ki runga, ai tau ki hea, ai tau ki raro. I tau ki hea, i tau ki maunga nui, ki maunga roa, ki maunga haruru. O i taku manawa katuhu makate, o i taku manawa kairi hia nei ki te heia, ki te amaramati hei. Mauri o. Ka tā kina rā ko ngā taku ki tā tātou matua nui tēru. O ia rā te tīmatanga mea te whakamutunga o ngā mea katono reira me whaikoro o ria ki tōna i ngā taku. Ka huria kai rā ngā whakaaro kia rātou mai ngā mate. Rātou mai ngā mate ka huri tītapu atu, ka huri tītapu mai. Rātou mai kau tia nei ngā wā wai kau ki te rerenga wai rua. O ka whiti atu tō waka wai rua ki te pō uri ki te pō tango ki te pō e korea ki tea. O reira kia koutou e ngā mate ko te hitori te kōrero. Haere mai hae. O ki mai ngā rārangi kōrero kia tātou e tau nei. Kia tātou e tau nei raro i tāhuhutanga o tēnei o ngā hare. Mauri ora kia tātou kato. Ka tamari kia tātou e tamariki maha. Ka huri taku aro kia koutou e te whānau, ka whakarewi ka mai nei runga i tēnei rā. I runga i te reo karanga o e nei o ngā tamariki. O reira kia koutou e ngā māma. Nau piki mai, nau haere mai, nau whakatau mai rā. Ka koutou e te whānau. Ka koutou i mauria mai tētahi koha, tētahi tāonga. E whakaruru hau nei i te mātauranga o e nei o ngā tamariki e no hono hone. O reira kia koutou e te whānau pai tau. Ka hoki ngā mahara ki ngā kupu a te kukuraua. O te reo te mauri o te mana Māori. Ea ki ngā kōrero ai mahena re ko koutou tērā e whakaora nei te reo Māori ki kone. Ko koutou hoki te whānau e ka haka nei. Te whātoro i tō ringa o te aroha ki ngā tamariki. I ngā tai nohi nohi e mahi ki no ana. Nō reira ki tēnei ka mihi atu ki a koe e te whaemara. O koe tēnā e toro ana i tō ringa. Hei aha, hei awhi, hei tohu tohu. Hei aru atu i ngā tamariki ki runga i te aratika. O koe tērā e tuku ana i tō aroha ki ngā tamariki, i ngā kōtiro, ki ngā tai tamariki. O reira kia koe e te whae. Nau piki mai, nau kake mai, nau hoki mai ki runga i tō kura. Anō nei, nā runga i te mana o tō tāne, o tō hoaranga tira. Tēnei ka tuahune ki mua i a koe. Tēnei ka tuahune ki mua i a koe me te aroha mai mo aku tarau poto. A ko whaki mai ngahi hi o tamanu i te rā, e warana i te rā nei me mau tarau poto. Engari, nā runga i tapu mana o te runga, te pai, me mau tarau poto, me mau tarau roa. Engari, anei tapu kōrero. Mena ka mau tarau poto, me poto tō mihi. Nō reira ka mutu ake ki konei. Huri no i ngā koko ngā e whao tēnei o ngā whare. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Māku taku waiata, e whakatere ai tēnei o ngā mahi o te tukutanga. Nō reira ka hoki ki tētahi o ngā waiata o Sir James o eri mahena re mā. Ko te tangi o te kau, katoa te rā, ko te tangi o te hei hei. Ka timata te rā, ko te tangi a te wahine, piri mai ki au, ko te tangi a te ohonga e maraka hoi. Nō reira, e rauranga tira mā, e ngā mūrau o te tini, e ngā wererau o te mano. Rātou mā kia rātou, e oki, o ki mai ngā rārangi kōrero kia tātou e tau nei, huri no, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Kaui. Kia koutou e whānau.
A hariru ana ngā ngaru o kariri kura ki te o te roa tohe. Ngaru e ana te whenua hi para ki uta. Tu mai a te haukai o te rarawa kai pare. I raro i te maunga tapu o whangatauatia. Pere tonu mai ngā o te wainui te wairoa. Puta atu ki te o te roa tohe. Te aramo ngā wairua jihei wairua. Te tua ke tēnei, te tuatahi, te tautoko ngā mihi e tukuna atu ki tō tātou kaihanga. Nāna nei, e tiaki, ia tātou katoa, o te ronga ake o tēnei tau, o te uruta. E nā mate mōrika-rika, nā ka noho haumaru tātou tēnei tau, kaino ki tēnei rā mutunga o te tau mo te kura. Nō reire kore mutu te mihi ki aia, tō tātou kaiwawau i te ao i te pō, i te ao i te pō. Hoki te maharai tēnei wā kia rātou, iri mai nei runga i te pātu o te whare, runga i te tēpura, rātou e ngā kaipupuri, o tō tātou reo, tō tātou tikanga, tēnei whare, nō rātou nei wā. Nō reira, i noi atu ana kia rātou te hoki wairua mai. Hoki wairua mai te tautoko te kaupapa nei o tēnei rā. Te whakanui au koutou ngā tauira pakeke o te kurataki wā o manganui o wai. Nō reira, aha ko te aroha. Kua hinga haere tonu o tātou nei a whanaunga. Nō reira, moi mai koutou i roto i tātou whai o tātou kaihanga. Ka hoki mai anō kia tātou, noho mai rā i raro i te maru o tēnei whare tūpuna. Te hunga ora, ngā waihotanga o rātou mā. Nā, kei konei koutou, te whakatupuranga i whai uri atu i o rātou nei tapu wai, kaue nei o rātou nei moimoia, o rātou nei tumana. Nā, kei roto i o koutou ringa, o rātou nei hia, mō ngā rā ki te heke mai. Nō reira, e mihi ana ki te whare tupuna, te whiringa o te muka tangata, te marae ki wahora, ngā maunga tapu, te karapotia nei i a tātou, e konei tēnei ata, te aua, ngā aua o konei. Anei, tātou katoa, e noho mai i konei, i tēnei ata i runga i te kaupapa o te rā nei. Nō reira, e ngā tauira pakeke o te kura, ngā taitama tāne, ngā taitama wahine, ki te ana i o koutou, i roto i o koutou kākahu a tāhua, rongo ake ana i o koutou nei waiata tautoko, tēnei ata miharo, te noho e wainga nui i o koutou i tēnei wā, te rongo ake ki ngā kōrero e kara, e mihi mai nei tuatahi kia mātou, ngā mātua, ngā tūpuna, me ngā tēnei, e hara hau te manuhiri i konei, roa e maha ngā hui i tai atu au ki konei ngā tau kua pauhipa nei, ko tōku nei whāia, nā, tōna whakāhua i runga i te pātū, kei uri i tēnā mea pēr. Engari, ki ngā kia koe Danell, te tūmuaki, Renee, mihi ana kia kōrua. Ngā pau here ngā waka o te kura nei, nō reira ka nui te mihi kia kōrua. E wi, ro ana te wā ki te ana i a koe i te hāpua i tēnei wā kei konei koe. Nō reira, kani te mihi ki a koe. E kara rongo ake ana ki tō mihi e. Kore tēnei e mōhio ko koe te tamaiti o ere mao te mokopuna. E haere tahi māua ko ere ma ki te kura mō ngā kaiako i ngā wā o mua, te North Shore Teachers. Ko au te tahi tino hō tō matautuko. Nō reira, hari koa nau ke te kiti a koe i tēnei wā, ko ki te mahara ki āia, tōna kaha i roto mō tātou ki i mau. Nō reira, ko te tino take o tēnei, me tōku hōranga tira, te mau mai tēnei taonga mo te kura. Nā, kei konei te taonga o tēnei te wā tika. Te kōrero a hāna ki tēnei. Ai, i te tuatahi, kōrero i te reo Pākehā kia mōhio ai ngā mātua katoa. So, tātou mā, one of the reasons why I'm here today, and this is my wife Maria Paitai. She hails all the way from Taranaki. My mum and dad, they lived on the same road in Ahipara, on Roma Road, and they would have lived about 2 kilometres apart, and I said to them, couldn't you get out of Ahipara to find a husband and wife? But anyway, I've come to bring this taonga here, and before I start, I'd like to have a karakia. Ka tāpinga te mauri, ko te mauri tū, ko te mauri tau, ko te mauri oko. Ko te mauri tēnei tāpia mai a tāki. Nāna nei takahi atu rā, te arataki ki te wāhi ngaro, ki te tiki o mānu. Arā, ko te pautama huareo, ki tiki o te rangi. E ko te hiringa o te maharatea. Ko tēnei taonga i hanga nei te kahi wahine paturāranga o Kylie Cindy tōna ingoa, no ngāti kahu, no te rāo. Ko tōku nei here, what we wanted Kylie to do was to present a taonga that talked about the journey that Tāne took up to the heavens. I hope you know the story where he walked back the baskets of knowledge for the iratanga, for mankind. And when she made the taonga, she didn't know what colours to put in it. And we said, you're the artist, you choose the colours. And then when she brought the taonga around to our house, the taonga matched exactly the colours of my mum's Queen Service Medal taonga. And it was something that was meant to be. We got her to choose. She cried because she said she agonized over what colours to choose for our fire. And then to see it was exactly the same. And I don't know if the photo is here on the wall on Mum.
Yep.
Oh, well, if we can lift that up, you'll see that the colours that are chosen here are the same ones that's on her badge, and we didn't know that was complete. Oh. So there she is at the top on the right-hand side. Her name is, that's when we were down in Parliament House, and she was presented with her Queen Service Medal for service to the Māori community. My mum, like our matua over here's grandfather, Te Tāhini Henare, was a Māori welfare officer. And she served this area from Miti Miti across to Whangaroa, to Matauri Bay, and from there right up to Te Hāpua. Everybody in that area knew her because her, I think even He Tāhini Henare was her boss at one time, one of the bosses that she had. But this was a favourite school of hers. And that's probably why it's hanging up there, because Pani, when she was here, Mama adored her. And she, there are many of your parents and grandparents, probably grandparents, who would have gone away to train as mechanics, carpenters, plumbers, all through this lady here who held an education in the highest esteem. I was, my mother, her sister passed away when I was only 6 years old, and she brought me up. So she's my mum. She brought her up, me up, and my three sisters all by herself, and all I got in my youth is you must get educated. You must get educated. Education is the key that opens the door to the world. If you don't understand that, please try your best over the holidays. You know, these things you can play on, they're not going to help you. This world owes you nothing. The world owes you absolutely nothing. If you want to spend all your time playing spaces and pushing buttons, well, good on you. But it's going to get you nowhere unless you have an education. And sometimes I can remember I really didn't like my mum, because when other kids were going out to places, we had to study. And when I look back now, and I think of the sacrifices that she made to make sure that me and my three sisters were educated. I retired in 2019 after 48 years in the teaching service. I was the last position I held was the principal at Bay of Islands College, and I loved being in the Ngāti Hine area where Matua comes from, you know, all of this whānau. And I've come here many times when we've had exchanges between the schools, when the Manu Kōrero was down here in the hall. So I just want to say that whoever is going to be the recipient of this trophy today, what Mum believed in, and what I can say I think believe in, is that there is no such word as can't. Okay, when Tāne climbed up to the heavens, he had every adversary against him. And then the one thing that got him there, to get the baskets of knowledge, to bring it back to us on earth, was te hiringa o te mahara. What is te hiringa o te mahara? The power of the mind. The power of the mind. And that's all it takes, folks. You either switch on the power of your mind, and you're going to go for every educational tohu you can get, or you take the easy path, the oikore path, the kuare path, and you have a cruisy life, but you're not going to have the success that you would have if you're educated. So, Mum, you know, last year we said farewell to one of our senior kaumātua in Te Raro, Uncle Hector Busby. If you ever read Uncle Hector's book, he says the same thing. He truly believed that there is no such word as can't. If you set your mind to something in life, you will achieve it, like Tane did when he went for those. So, koe nāno, ka waihotea te kōrero e whānau i tēnei. When we present this to whoever is going to get it today, just know, well, that's Sakuya. Her name is Mere Mere. She was Paitai, my mum, but then in later life she married Sonny Patrizovich. And you've probably seen me turn up here in the Patrizovich buses to take you to different places, because that's my whānau, all the Patrizovich whānau, the Tarara whānau. Okay, so I belong to that whānau too, the Tarara. It's through my mum here. So we're going to leave this here till it's presented. E raraua te iwi, e tū atu nei, whanataua tia te maunga, e tū ohu iho nei, e kai o whāo, te moana e, nei ranga reo karanga, i te au i te pō, no reira i ngā iwi, marangaranga ke rai, o hiri ti ara, te upe tuarangi, toro atu toringa, toringa aroha, kia hariru atu, ia whie. I just want to end by saying, be proud of your school. I'm always proud when I see you people anywhere when you turn up. You always look so smart. And some of my closest friends, when I was your age at Kaitaia College, our head girl came from here, Diana Guest. She was the head girl. She came to Kaitaia College when I was one of the prefects there. She came because they didn't go high enough to 7th form, and she came to finish off there. But she came with such grace and such determination. She just shone straight away, and they made her our head girl. My other closest friend from here, who's proud of Manganui o Wai, there's a road named after him, John Mansfield. John and I went through Teachers College together, and so I just want to say, you don't see how good you are because you're sitting here all the time amongst yourselves, but from looking from the outside in, this is a proud school with a proud tradition, and you want to hold on to that and be proud of it. Nō reira, ka waihote te kōrero I reira, āpiti hono tātai hono, rātau te hunga wairua kia rātau, tātau e kaue nei o rātau nei, moi moi a tēnā tātau katoa. Ka hono.
Nō a tātou kawero wharekura, nō reira nō koutou hoki, matua honi, motu taona, me koe te piko a. No reira me mihi, kia koutou katoa, ngā kai ako, a koutou ngā tauira, i runga i tēnei rā, whakahirahira. Tēnei rā he rā whakahonore o koutou mahi. E hara tēnei tau he tau māma, e hara. Nō reira ke kunei mātou, i runga i te hari, ki te tuku i nei tonga, kia koutou katoa mō tō mahi rangatira. Ka tuku hoki taku mihi ki ngā whānau. A tātou whānau e noho nei i te kainga. Kore taia ki te haramai i tēnei tau. Me mihi, me mihi, me mihi. I rongo e tēnā, me tīmata tēnei hui. I just want to say to everybody, you're looking great. We are tauira, dressed up nicely. For our staff, it's been a tough year, or a tough half a year, for not only our teachers, but also our tauira and also our whānau. So we made it here today, and I'm so happy I could make it. I'm feeling good today, and so I just wanted to come and share and enjoy giving out our tonga for those of us that have really put in the extra effort. I'm proud of the achievements of our students in this time, because it hasn't been easy to reach NCEA levels. It's been tough, and our teachers, I would like a huge many to them for pushing our tauira to reach the best that they could do this year. So without any further kōrero, I just want to get the ball rolling. But mostly, my aroha goes to our whānau who can't come today. Next year, let's hope everything is all open and we can all come and share on this joyous day. Because it's all about our kids. It's all about our tauira. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to invite Mr. Gary up here to present the Sports Awards for 2021. And I'd also like to ask Waitini if you wouldn't mind presenting the certificates. Kia ora tātou.
Okay, it's my pleasure to read out the sports awards for 2021 for athletics. The EY Pony Trophy Junior High Girl Athlete goes to Mercedes Ngāpeka. Okay, the next award, EY Pony Trophy Junior Boy Athlete for the Year, Tuaru Shortland. Rogers Cup Senior Girl Athlete for the Year, Te Koha Shortland. Shield Senior Boys Athlete for the Year, Wiremu Harrison. Okay, moving into swimming, BAS Cup Junior High Girl Swimmer, Mercedes Ngāpeka. ASB Cup Junior High Boys Swimmer, James Campbell. boy swimmer, Broadwood Harrison. BAS Bedcast Family Senior Girl Swimmer Te Koha Shortland. Right, moving into cross country. Defeating the cup, junior high girl, Mercedes Ngāpeka. Defeating the cup, junior high boy, Tuaru Shortland. BAS Cup Senior Girl, Te Koha Shortland. Mainsbridge Cup Senior Boy, AJ Pomare. Moving into basketball now. In recognition of development throughout the year, year 9 and 10 boys goes to Twani Shortland and Harvard Basketballer of the year, Johnny Edmonds Chamberlain. Basketball and rugby award goes to Broadwood Harrison. These are the NASA selections, eh? So for volleyball and rugby NASA selection, AJ Pomare. NASA selection for volleyball, Mercedes Ngāpeka. NASA selection for rugby, Caleb King. NASA selection for rugby and basketball, Johnny Chapman Evans. And NASA selection for basketball, Tuaru Shortland. And with that, going down to NASA was an awesome experience for myself and the tamariki that went down from Broadwood Area School, and we managed to get one of our kids selected for the New Zealand team, down there, tournament team, and that was AJ Pomare. Okay, moving on to the Touch Awards. So, This is a recognition of development and touch for the year 9 and 10s. Goes to Type 1 And the recognition of development and touch for seniors. Nice buddy. Goes to Zakaya Williams. Okay, these are the Sports Academy awards for the year. Effort and consistency in the year 9 and 10 boys goes to Tuanu Shortland.
Just I'd like to acknowledge Brian Lydia's daughter and John Paislow's daughter who donated these lovely books to our put up. These are going along with the Sports Academy project.
Effort and consistency in year 9 and 10 girls, Mercedes Ngapeka. Outstanding achievement and recognition in Senior Sports Academy goes to Zakaya Williams. And finally, outstanding achievement and recognition in the Senior Sports Academy for the girls goes to Te Koha Shortland. And the next awards will be presented by Catherine Seminoff, Murray and Kim Hayden.
The next lot of awards are the Citizenship Awards. They'll be read out by Graham Catherine and presented by Barbara.
Kia ora whānau, it is my pleasure to announce today's Citizenship Awards. The Citizenship Awards are for those great kids who every teacher just loves to have in their class. Not necessarily the top achieving student, but the kind student, the good student, the students who do what they're asked, the ones that are a pleasure to teach, and it's my pleasure to announce these today. In Year 9, the Broadwood Area School 75th Jubilee 1983 Memorial Prize for Citizenship goes to Freywin Campbell. And Year 10, the Arungarama Prep School 1918 to 1914 Memorial Prize for Citizenship goes to Sarah Patello. I think Sarah arrived at our school in about Year 3, and I think she's won it maybe 5-6 years straight, so that's a challenge for Year 10s to try and beat Sarah to that award next year. Year 11, the Tuti Kia School 1911 to 1917 Memorial Prize for Citizenship goes to Te Ngāhere Tau. We are skipping to Year 13. The Year 13 Broadwood Area School Centennial 1908 to 2008 Memorial Prize for Citizenship goes to Cassius Wood.
The next awards will be the Potama Academic Awards. nominated by Whaiahira.
Ai, kara tātou. Kua pai ki ngā mahi I rapu te akomanga me ngā tau iwa pukukau. Here we have our Year 9's Top Academic Awards. First up, we have a person who's not here, so I'll ask Faith to come and receive it on her behalf. First in English goes to Miriama Paua. First in mathematics is Braywin Campbell. First in health in Year 9 is Ani Ziela. Sorry. First in Pūtaiao in science is Kupe Karakapuhi. First in Te Reo Māori is Agent Williams. First in social studies is again Ani Panapate. First in Mana Tangata business is Faith Hill. And first in physical education is Braywin Campbell. Okay, now we move on to the Year 10 awards. This year we have first in English, Mercedes Nāpeka. First in mathematics is Lance Morgan. First in physical education is Taipari Smith. Okay, and first in health, Pūtaiao science, and in social studies is Mercedes Okay, sorry. And first in Te Reo Māori is James Campbell. And the last one is first in both hospitality and Mana Tangata business is Sarah Metello.
Kia ora. We're up to the Senior Poutanga Academic Awards. This is for year 11 to 13, read out by Whai Renee, presented by Modi.
First in NCA Level 1 English. First in NCA Level 1 Mathematics goes to Te Atakohu Clara. Academy goes to Sakara Williams.
Yes,
Person NCA Level 1 Sports Leadership goes to Thomas. Person NCA Level 1 Pictorial Science goes to Tiata Person NCA Level 1 Te Māori goes to Te Koha. First equal in NCA Level 1 Primary Industries goes to Wiramu Harrison and AJ Pumari. Person NCA Level 1 Hospitality goes to Summer Davis. Person NCA Level 1 NCA Manatangata class, the YES program goes to Te Atakuri Kinoa. Person NCA Level 2 Mathematics and Sports Leadership goes to Caleb King. This is NCA certificate for those who achieved 10 Level 1 and 10 Level 1 numeracy and English. Sorry. There's quite a group of you, so if you can just let me finish while I read out all the names. So this year was quite a difficult year with COVID, obviously, and these students managed to gain 10 literacy credits and 10 numeracy credits to contribute to their NCA levels. So all these people, if I can ask you to come up, please. AJ Woodward, Te Atakui, Te Koha, Te Ngāhere, Thomas, Sakaya. Sama, Paike, and Caleb. And these students, if I can ask, if you can come up please. This is a huge achievement. This is passing the NCA level 1 in such a disruptive year. If these students can come up please. AJ, William, Jatuku, Te Koha, Te Mai, Te Thomas and Zach.
Alright, photos. Let's just fire it up. Let's sign on up, please. Come on, boys. Hands up, hands up. That's good.
Moving on to our level 3 stuff. This year we had 2 students in level 3 who successfully gained their NCA level 3 and also obtained their university literacy and numeracy requirements. And that goes to our very own Cassius and Johnny.
Before we move on to the next awards, I just want to make a special shout out for this young girl who came into our kura in term 2, came in at year 10 and moved up into year 11 and has successfully gained NCEA level 1, and I'd like to acknowledge Jatuku. I don't This just goes to show you that what Matua said earlier on, if you set your mind to it, you can do it. And so for year 10s to step up into year 11s and complete in this time, in this COVID time, has to be acknowledged. So ngā mihi kia koe. The next set of awards we'll read out are the kapahaka. Hara mai matua.
Hoi, hoi, hoi. Hoi, mōrena ka tata koto. Kapahaka. Do you know who created kapahaka? Two people. Tāne Rore and Hine Rehia. So Tāne Rore is the side of Maurākau, Haka, Mō Teatea, Wera Momo Katoa. He is the side that is fierce. And some of you boys here weren't that fierce on stage. No? You look like fairies up there. Alright. And again, Hine here is the side of grace. No? Graceful, peaceful, smiling. You know? Maybe a bit of a tongue here and there. But some of the girls were more fierce than the boys. Alright? So, now I'm not going to drag this on for so long because there's quite a few certificates to give out. But all I'm going to say is I'm proud. The fellas took that stage, the fellas owned it. Next year, hopefully there is a festival. If you are here next year, I will be back and we will be smashing that stage. And I got $50. Well, next year, whoever breaks the stage with your takahi, if you can, now I'll give you $50. So all you boys, condition your feet. Yeah? Because I'm going to tell you, I've broken 3 stages. 1 regional stage, 1 Taitokere Festival stage, and 1 national stage. Yeah? So, if you break that stage, you've got an easy $50 coming your way. Yeah? So, alright, so the certificate is awarded to one of the boys. He was on my company. Next up, we have Frowen. Alright, and next up we have a girl here who didn't want to do it, but I made her do it. She cried, but I told her to hard enough. It's alright. Yeah? Alright, Giovanna. Oh, this boy here, he's one of the shortest in the room. You want to know who that is? This goes to one of the boys who I always told off, who I always say, you can hit that high note. Don't say you can't. Alright, agent. So this boy came in late as, and he was, oh, Mata, please, can I join? Alright then, how am I, Rawson? So this boy here was pretty on, mucks around all the time though, talks back. I always tell him, hey, come on man, you just got to do the main, get the treats. Come on, Lance. So we have heard this girl's name all morning. Alright, next up, we have a boy who was really shy, but he had no choice to do it because his mother's principal. How do I Come on, this boy here is one of my feared made-up warriors. He is a bit clumsy, he is a bit skinny. Otherwise, the tire will. This one here is another feared made-up warrior. But at the same time, he got on that stage and rocked that middle. We have a boy here who did not know anything about kabata. Didn't know how to do the wiri, didn't know how to waiata or anything. But I sat there and drove him for ages. No mind. Stasi himself wouldn't ring Harrison. And the same thing with this girl here. Yeah? She cried. Yeah? But her mother came and spoke to me, and I just couldn't have the heart to do anything. So, how do I tell the kuhu? This girl here, showed a lot of leadership, and the girls wouldn't be where they were if it wasn't for her and another. So I would like to thank and give my highest acknowledgements to Te Next up we have another soloist who was too shy, but I told you in the front row, so hard enough, I don't want to know Oh, this fella here. This fella was a pain in my bum. But at the same time, he is, once I look into the future and see, picture this fella in the future, he could be one of the best guitar players that I know. Come on, these last two awards, they go to these two young men who are leaving school this year, and I'd like to stand them up on my journey with my cab. Now, these two here were our two leaders for the Tautokere Festival. I relied heavily on these two. They've showed leadership, and they've showed that they have what it takes to survive in this world. We call Te Ao. So without Te Ao Māori, there wouldn't be a Te Ao Pākehā. There's a saying in my koro, Eri Mahendari used to always say, kia mātou, kia Māori, kia tūranga tirai. You must be educated, you must know your Māoritanga to be able to stand as a rangatira for our people. Nō reira, these two young men, Angai, Johnny, Kes, come on. Everybody bring up together. Once I say tahirua toru wha, you say pukanga. Girls in the front, what's back, club? No hands, no nothing. Pukanga. There, pukanga. Go to down. Jofa! I can't see it far enough. This is my theory. Come on, up. Let's do a song. Come on. What's going on?
Te
Whakapai, whakapai.
We are now to the special prizes. These are the top awards, acknowledging and in recognition of the mahi that our tauira have put in across this year. So I'd like to ask Waihira to come up and read. The first award will be presented by Matua Wine and Toya here. Haramai.
Kia ora tātou. This is the Mere Mere Whai Whai Te Memorial Trophy donated by Whāmaria and Matua John. It is in reference, as we've heard this morning, to Kāori's determination to succeed in his quest to climb to the zenith point in the heavens to bring back the 3 baskets of knowledge to mankind. I wanted to acknowledge our 9s and 10s. Lots of our special awards go to our seniors, and so we look over the whole schools, but with a special focus on the ones that may still be climbing up. They haven't reached the zenith, but they are pursuing that at Manganuia Wai. So it was a lot of consideration, but the person that has earned this award for the very first time at Manganuia Wai is Julius Mariano. Renee's going to be presenting our next award. She's just finding it for us. So this one should be a hard job, because it is a hard job to do this. It's a leadership, and it's donated by David and Diana Mules, which most of us of our mātua will know who they are. And it's called the Pounamu Trophy. And this year, 2021 goes to Te Koha Shortman. Okay, and here are the next 3 awards. The Tūkaha Memorial Taonga, they go, there are 3 of them that go together. The Tūkaha Kai Kōrero Taonga, that's someone who steps up and speaks up on any occasion. The next one is the Tūkaha Kai Karanga Taonga, and that is for someone who has been a Kai Karanga. As you know, the last 2 years we haven't had as much of that because we've had so much COVID that we haven't had many manuhiri in our school, we haven't been many places. And finally, the Tūkaha Kai Karakia Taonga, which is actually the Kai Taki Taonga, I think it's got on it, and that is for someone who always takes on that role of blessing occasions. Okay, so our first one, Tūkaha Kai Kōrero Taonga for 2021. Oh, Taiwan, sorry. Oh, okay, sorry. Kai Kōrero Taonga goes to Thomas Torpia. Tūkaha Kai Kōrero Taonga goes to Te Ngāhere Koira. Ai, kia ora tātou, the Kapahaka Awards. First up, we have the senior Kapahaka. Mai Tātaki Tāne, this year goes to, once Myron Lee has found that we're ready, but the lady presenting it goes to Cassius Williams.
So, Tommy,
If I can invite Clarissa, my friend, to come up and present the next lot of awards, please. Kia ora, I'll read you.
Joe.
Okay. So this one was hard fought for, and there was quite a few people that deserved this award, but this person definitely deserves to take it out. She's put a huge amount of effort in. This is the Brett Robinson Memorial Prize for consistent effort in English from year 9 to 13, and that goes to Ani Okay, now we have the Main Trait Award for Excellence in Attitude. I want you to have a little think about who that might be, who you don't yell it out, but think about in your minds who has had a really positive, amazing attitude all of this year. And that person this year is Sarah Patello Knox. Okay, Manganuia White Tertiary Awards. This year we received 2 scholarships for Otago to attend the hands-on experience. That's going to be happening now in 2023, and that goes to Te Koha Shortland and Southbury Clarison. Okay, Te Hiku Hauora. Dr. Bruce Gregory, 2021 Merit Award for Outstanding Achievement in Te Reo Māori, receiving $200 each for this award through Te Hiku. Year 11, both in Year 11, Horomai AJ Purimari and Te Koha Shortland. And for outstanding achievement under the same Hiku Hauora Dr. Bruce Gregory 2021 Award, outstanding achievement in futile science at $300 each. In year 11 again is Te Atipohi Clarisic and Te Koha Shortland. We now move into vocational awards.
This vocational award is quite special. It's the Prime Minister's Vocational Excellence Award. It is for those who are moving into vocational pathways, and the recipient of this award has gained 2 pathways in his time here. So I'm super proud of him because it has been tough. But the Prime Minister's Vocational Excellence Award comes with a donation of $2,000 towards studies in the future. And I'd just like to acknowledge how lucky we are to receive these awards to help our students when they leave. So not only did this person achieve 2 of the vocational pathways, 1 in construction and 1 in primary industries. Haramai, Cassius Williams. The next award is the Tamawara Vocational Award, the Tom Proctor Memorial Trophy, and that is presented to Cassius Williams.
Okay. Next up we have the Kite Tangata Award. This is for all-round outstanding leader across 3 areas. So 3 awards, 3 areas. The first one, and this is related to our kite from Matuala Pudi and Whaimāoria's Tonga with the tukutuku with our 3 baskets of knowledge. The first basket is Tuauri, the spiritual, the Wairua. And this year it's been decided the person who gets this award is Te Koha Shortland. Our next kite is the Kite Tuatia, which acknowledges the intellectual and the mātauranga that came down from the heavens. And this goes to Te Atakoi Claris. Last but not least is the physical, the tinana, the aronoi, that goes to Johnny Edmonds Chapman. Okay, we're nearly to the end. This year this checking list. Okay, our last award for students, we do have a couple of other acknowledgements to make. So we have an outstanding sports person. Is that Dutch Lenora? Not very supportive myself. For this year, 2021 goes to Te Koha Shortland.
Taiti, Yakupo, Kōrero, Tēnei Rā, Tairanga, Kitia, Te Wāhanga, Te Whare. My name is Casey Swanee. There's one of my 13 years. I've been asked to speak on behalf of my family. I found that being at this school is like being a companion. It's not that you also like very kids. We have had our ups and downs, especially due to the COVID. I don't know where the family. And this is the brothers and sisters. It's actually hard to work for to leadership. And I felt like we were really about 30% in the job. I'm sorry, man, like 100, it's hard for me to be a boss, but it's hard. I have to smack you around and stuff. That's just not what I did. My brothers. I don't know how, because we're still young, we're still learning. But what I realized is that we're here and what we do. So think about what you want to be like, think about how leader you want to be. If you bake or swear, then year 6 will probably be soon. If you stand tall and display the values of Tika Omo Mapa, you will probably do the same. Kia kaha, mea tau.
Just to all the staff and teachers, like thank yous. We may not remember everything we say, but we will always remember how special you made us. Thank you.
And we have gifted prizes now, so we've got our leavers hoodies. Beautiful kāpua. I don't know what else, but
This is a very special moment for these two young men. This is their final day in Kura, where they're now going to fly the coop, spread their wings, and get out there and do the mahi. I'm really proud of these two boys. They've been in the school for many years. I've seen them at their best, and I have seen them at their worst. But today is about acknowledging the contribution they have given to the school. In recognition of their sportsmanship, their academics, and the wairua, what they bring into our kura. And I couldn't be more proud of these two boys. I'm going to miss them. I'm going to miss them visiting me in my office. But I'm super proud. And I hope that they move forward and life is good. And they remember what they've been taught here at Rongonui Way. And they take that with them. So boys, I'm super proud of you both. We know what we've been through, the good times and the not so good, but you've made it here today. And I'm really proud of you both. And whatever you do, when you move into looking for mahi or further education, we, the kura, wish you the best. So on behalf of the school, on behalf of the board, we have given them their leaving certificates. We have got them a photo frame, which they're too shy to show, but they're beautiful. And they've also chosen their leader's jersey. And once again, we wish them well. So, hōmai te whaki for our school. We just got Matua Wikata and Faith coming to give us a little bit of a wave.
I wanted to do this for our leaders.
Anyone like to join them? I don't mind.
Yeah.
As we know, this year has been very challenging. With the COVID restrictions, the government mandate, we have lost some very valuable people from our kura. And it is a shame, but I want to acknowledge those people who worked really hard in our kura, over and beyond their hourly rates. They worked outside of the school hours, very loyal to our kura, and it was very sad to see them go. So I would like to acknowledge at this point Whae Talise, who left us a few weeks ago when the mandate came in effect. And you know, we miss her dearly, but I'd like to acknowledge her and her hard work that she put in our kura in the time she was here. So I just want to acknowledge her. I would also like to acknowledge Whae Kathleen. Whae Kathleen has been here for a year, and she's been teaching our maths and science classes. And again, she was affected by the mandate, that's why she can't be here today. We managed to keep her on online classes so that she could help and support the maths, NCEA maths and the NCEA science classes for their exams. And we are very grateful for her and all the mahi that she's put in our school in the time she was here. It's very sad to see these people go. But we wish them well. We also lost across this year Matua Phil in construction. He also spent a lot of time in our kura in the construction world, and Matua was had an operation. In fact, he had two, and haven't quite recovered, and particularly over the COVID times, getting in to do some rehab for him to get some physio. He also handed in his resignation halfway through the year. These people, we acknowledge them for the money that they do for us, for you, for our students. So I just want to acknowledge those who, they're not here, but they're still part of our community, they're still part of our kura, and you know, we want to give thanks to them. So all my te whakapaki I would also like to thank our staff, our teachers, those that go beyond to make your programs more exciting, to take your learning out into the community, to engage with our students. It has been tough. We know that online teaching doesn't work too great for us here because of Wi-Fi and connections, but our teachers will go out of their way to make sure that we today can celebrate the achievements. It has been a tough year to gain NCEA, that is for sure. So I'd like you all students to give your teachers a big round, a big puppy. For the year that we've had. Apart from the COVID and the mandates, we've also had some serious illness within our kura. And so there have been a lot of challenges health-wise. And we want to acknowledge that it has been tough, but we look into the future, we look into the new year with positive vibes, that everybody that is mawiri or been sick, recovering, healed well. This is our last day for the seniors. This is when your holiday starts, and the teachers can also have a break, a well-deserved break. This final award, well, it's not really an award, it's a huge acknowledgement for our fire who came to us and have been working alongside our seniors to give them the skills that they might need to make better choices, to help them deal with some of the challenges they are facing. And it is very sad to see her go, but I'm sure she's looking forward to having a break. And I'd like to welcome up Whai Maria Whansa. Haere mai.
I'm not going to speak very long. I just think what I've got to say is very poignant for me, and I'm feeling very tearful because I entered my teaching career in 1971. Now is 2021, so you can work out how long. I never ever stopped working in a school throughout that entire time. I've had 3 children since, and I still went back to work. I have 9 mukapuna. So when I came to the north in 2002, I worked for Te Oranga, Te Rinanga or Te Rarawa, and my first kura for 2 days a week was Monganui o Hawaii. And so I feel this is so fitting that I end this part of my career, my journey, where I started and I now end. And it's a very special place in my heart because you are so loving, not only towards your staff, myself, but to each other. Never lose that. And for those that, fall by the wayside, have barriers and challenges, you've got your mates, you've got your whānau. If they don't want you, find somebody else. There is always someone who will love and adore you. And I'm so privileged to get to know some of you beyond what maybe others ever get to know about. And for that, I'm very grateful. And I'll always be there. If there's any emergency, any tautoko you ever need, just bring me up or text me and I'll be here with my mukapuna. And so I wish you all the best Merry Krikamete and an awesome new year and a future. And so if you ever see me in the street, please don't be shy. Come up and say, this is my tāne, or this is my partner, this is my husband, my wife, or my children. I'd just love to know that. So God bless you all and have a safe, merry life. And one thing I wanted to add was how the staff and the families, the teacher aides, everyone I have met, your tumuaki, your DPs, all your staff, the tuakana trainer, you've just been just so friendly and welcoming, and I have loved being here. At the end.
We are nearly at the end. We just have a couple more acknowledgements. And that is for our senior leaders and our senior syndicate, so we don't want to give away all the tonga today. Save some for tomorrow because it's a junior prize giving. Raymond, I'm just waiting for you unless you want to come and talk about our leaders. Very cool. AJ, you want to? Okay.
Sure.
Oh, we just want to figure out which is which. We just want to know. I think. So first of all, it has been a tough year. Most of us don't know. We're just in the classrooms. We think that's tough, all of us together. But we don't even know what goes on in the offices at the top. We have no idea how hard their jobs are. I find out one little thing every now and again. I'm like, wow, you'd never know that was the stress they were under. We think that we're doing all the hard work and they're just doing a couple of things. But actually, these people over here are the ones that, you know, keep us running and just cope with all this crises and the COVID and the ministry and all that kind of thing, and God knows what else, while we're just going about our day. So we wanted to do something, the Mana Taunata class, which Faith is in. Faith and Mel did these. They're both in year 9, so they've only just started at Manganui or Wai. Oh no, Faith came up from year 8. So we just started business this year. So these gifts are from the Mana Taunata class. So Renee, Horamai, no mai. Hi Renee, you're going to get this gift from the Mana Taunata class. Good luck with it. And for our very special leader who has had a lot of challenges on top of COVID, we think of her like Lucinda Ardern. She's just putting out fires in all sorts of areas, and so we've got something to make you feel cozy and protected by us over this holiday break. So hold my face wide and now we got Okay, and and then from the start, we've also got something for both of these ladies. Sorry, this wasn't organised, it's just going on the floor. So Ani's going to present first of all, so from our staff and our board to our senior leaders. No mai, hara mai, Via Renee. And last but not least, I think it's Merry Christmas to Danelle Tartan. Okay, and so we're going to hand over to Matua unless there's anything else in the body. We'll hand over to Matua to close us out.
Tēnei te tukumihia te kia koutou e ngā tōrena, ka koutou māia, tēnei hoki kone mo tēnei roma, tēnei wā. Nā ea tēnei ka tuku I taku mihi nui whakaharahara ki runga I a koutou e ngā tamari. Anō hoki ki runga I a koutou e a kukaimahi, e taku tumu, koutou nā I arahi, I a hauki hoki tēnei aro whakaako tamariki, anō hoki, Ano hoi ki runga I te tika o tono. Te araha o te tika. Rere ka koutou e aku homahi tēnei ka tuku mihi. O rena tuahunga mātanga, tēnei tātou. Tātou nā mana ki tā ngāta mea mara ki runga ki tēnā ki tēnā mātou ki maha te huma ki hiki ki toi te kuku ki toi te mana ki toi te kuhora. O ia te whakairia hei whakawātea haumi e. Hui e! Tāki e!